And 8th is probably one of the worst ones in town. I'm gonna make a motion that we, be right or wrong, whether we delete 6th and 9th streets and we add 5th Avenue from 6th Street to 7th Street. Oh yeah, oh, that one's in there. And then we add 8th Street from Main Avenue to 4th Avenue. And at the same time, change that curbing on that little road, or portion of 5th Avenue down there to curb on the one side.
And then in front of Tim Doctor's, that part too?
That's 5th Avenue from 6th Street to 7th Street. And then we leave 3rd Street in there and the other 5th. Anyway, that's my motion.
We do that like pending Dave's, something for Dave or anything?
Yeah, all that, yeah. Pending Dave's opinion.
Can we eliminate the 3 with
What?
sewer under first?
Okay, all right, let's start over. I rescind that. All right.
Just 2 separate.
All right, yeah, he's right. Okay, I'm going to make a motion that we delete 6th and 9th streets from the project.
Second.
Any other discussion on that? And that is because the utility lines need to be replaced under. So, Keith?
Aye.
Good. Dwayne?
Then we gotta wait for Dave Liddell.
No, not on this one.
Okay.
These are to take the streets out of the project.
Aye.
All right, okay. We really don't have any choice on those, so. Now, just for clarity, that means we're gonna leave 3rd in, and we're gonna leave 5th in from 8th all the way down to that apartment building, or to the coulee. That's part of the project, those stay in, okay? But I am going to make a motion that we do a change order on the curbing down by the apartment building, so that we drain it to the north side and we put roughly a 75-foot curb to make drainage, snow removal, stuff like that more decent. So I'll make that motion. That's the curbing on 5th, the end of 5th Avenue there.
That's the only part of your.
That's part of this motion. Yes, it's just a change order for that one section.
One second. And that's right in front of that apartment
Yes.
building?
So past Harlem and Thompson's.
Nope, that's,
It's a street down from there.
it's, you know where, it's just up the street here.
Not Thompson.
Right by the lead homes there.
Yeah.
It's
Right
Arlen
in front of
Thompson's
those
is here.
apartments.
It's down here, those low-income apartments there. Basically putting a curb on, it's set up for a center drain. It's basically putting a curb on this side and sloping everything that way. Because center drains just don't work. Anyway, that's the motion, the change order motion.
It'll get all the water to grade away from that apartment complex. It's the way to do it.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion on that? Anybody need clarification on
And
that?
that's just that one area?
That's just that one area.
And it was already in the project.
Yes. It's just a change order to
Okay.
change the drainage from center drain to one side. Okay,
Aye.
good.
Aye.
Dwayne? Aye. Okay. Now we have to decide if we want to add the 5th Avenue in front of Tim Doctor's and the 8th Street from Main to 4th Avenue, which would be 2 blocks. Before we make a motion, anybody have any comments on that?
Oh, I just,
Motion and discussion.
We can discuss before too.
Okay.
I personally feel that that's something that'd be a little tough, just because if, I realize nothing's been decided between secondary and primary, but when you were assuming you're gonna be in secondary and all of a sudden you find out tonight you're gonna be in primary, you know, you have no time to prepare.
You got a point? Anybody else?
Yeah, I feel the same way, but
And I understand the situation we're in too, so it's.
it'd be primary this year or primary next year. I mean, it's a, I don't know, sticky situation, I guess.
So we are taking off 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Do you think they're gonna be like really bent about that, or?
I'd find at least one more. I mean, I would do this sixth one that was planned at least. That's a pretty wide street there.
Yeah. You know, we do have the option of doing that from 6th, because there is no utilities from Main Avenue to 4th Avenue on 6th, but then, once again, like he said,
Up there.
huh?
Then how do you get there without?
Well, when they tear this out, you know, you'd be pulling over a brand new street, which isn't ideal.
It's not unheard of either. I mean, it's just, it's not the most ideal way to do it, but.
Right.
Well, spending this kind of money, that's the last thing I want them to do is start driving over that, because there ain't nobody out here that's gonna have a care in the world for that new road that's driving these trucks hauling that stuff out.
Yeah.
And I'll guarantee that. So I wouldn't want them to do that either. If we gotta
I
redo
agree.
it, there's no way in hell that's gonna happen. Unless they wanna put the extra cost into building that up and run cement in there so they can haul out of there.
Okay. So we're in agreement to not add anything then, or what? I mean, we don't need a motion if we're not adding anything.
I think you should make your motion again that you had there with pending Dave's advice from him on how to proceed further if we have to.
All right, I will make a motion to add 5th Avenue from 6th Street, 7th Street, and 8th Street from Main Avenue to 4th Avenue to the project, depending on favorable recommendation from David Lindell.
I'll second.
Is this all to be done this year?
Yes. This stuff is already in the plans for this
Yeah,
year anyway.
it's not, we're not adding anything extra, like extra money. It's just one part of the road, the sewer and water's all gotta be taken out.
Oh, really?
So, and we didn't plan on that, so we're just gonna change and move some stuff around is all it's gonna end up being.
Basically, what we're doing is we're taking away 4 blocks and adding 2 other ones.
Okay,
So it's actually a little bit less.
okay. Thank you.
Yes. Any other discussion on this? Keith?
No.
Did you
Right.
get I'm sorry, did you get a second?
I did.
You
Yes.
did? Okay, thank you, sorry.
Dwayne?
I think I'm gonna nay.
Okay, I will go aye, so it failed because of a tie, so it will not be added. So,
Okay, I'll just say I can't guarantee that the contractor won't come back for a claim for lost profit, so
I hear ya.
just be aware of that.
I hear you.
Just tell them to put it in storage.
Put it in storage.
Told bid on that.
I'm not saying they will, I'm just.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's
Putting
cool.
it out there.
Hey, this is why we have meetings, so. All right. All right, project update.
This week, they dug the sewer from the railroad tracks up to Main on 14. They're working on flushing the water main. To hopefully get that back into service. They're gonna try to finish the storm sewer. Basically, try to get the digging done on Main. north of the tracks.
They got those manholes for the sewer, storm sewer then?
Yep, they have all that, so. That's the goal for the week, barring any rain, you know, more thunderstorms. Hopefully they can get caught up.
Is that material drying out a little bit on Main there, or not too bad? No?
Yeah, it's everything west of 14 or north, depending on.
Right.
Seems pretty good.
Okay.
As far as the fabric discussion we had before, I don't see that being happening anywhere other than going out of town even.
Okay.
I think maybe once they start farming it, we'll see what happens, but it looks better than this spring anyways. Hopefully summer's here and we can actually build some roads.
Yeah, I hope so. Concrete people, month out yet? 3 weeks?
I would know more tomorrow after our progress meeting, and, you know, if they can get out of Main Street, and now they know which streets that you plan to do over here, they can get their, the reclaimer back and get the street crew here. I'd say a couple weeks,
Okay.
because once they get Main Street done, then they can bring the concrete crew in to start doing some of that.
Okay, we're gonna have to, probably get you involved in our asphalt, or our sidewalk thing, you know, follow that, because we got that 50/50 match thing, so we'll have to figure out a plan on that, you know, where we wanna go with that, so. Anything else you have, or?
No, I'm good. Yeah, we created some of them letters for the sidewalks, so I think it'd just be a matter of tweaking the language.
Okay. Any other questions for Jasper? The guys did some, I'm not sure, all I know is Adam, I'm not sure who else went around, they marked some spots for patching, like 3,200 square feet. These are just the major, I think you have a copy.
Yep, I got it.
Anybody else have a copy? But anyway, I don't know if you have a copy of this. But these are like the worst ones in town. I mean, there could be more, but I don't
Is
know.
that north or south?
Where?
Post office.
South.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that, what was gonna be done? Was that part of that going up there?
No.
That East Street?
No.
That wasn't part of it?
No. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if they got that little spot down here. On here.
Hmm.
I don't see it. We've got to add that on here. We have money in the budget for street
I haven't
patching,
seen
correct?
that, so I don't.
But street patching, we've got some money in the budget for that, I think, so.
I don't know how much, so off the top of my head.
Okay, so if we give this to you, you can figure it out, maybe get a figure or whatever.
Sure.
We gotta add that spot down here at the bottom. So, whatever you wanna call that. I can do this.
Okay, I can give you rough numbers from what they did the last time.
Sure.
And they quoted
Sure.
a separate price for doing that.
Yeah, okay. And I'm assuming you guys would dig them out, Brian?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Right, so you'll just be filling them in, so. Okay, anything else for Jasper? Okay, portfolios. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not sure if we need to go through this as far as, I guess, pump went down to the water treatment plant, Adam said.
What kind of pump?
Chlorine.
Chlorine pump.
Just a small,
Yeah.
Peristal.
But it's still $4,000.
really?
So, I don't know if we need to move on that or not, or.
Do we have a spare?
No.
We have a dual system though, right? We have another one. Or are we borrowing one or what? Oh, how are we
borrowing
running?
it from Colin right now.
We are borrowing one right now?
Yeah.
Gotta have
So,
it?
yeah, so I move that we have Adam get that pump, $4,000 pump
Hold on a second.
for chlorine.
Okay, I'll second. Any other discussion on that?
Can we turn the chlorine down a little bit?
Do you wanna get sick? No, just kidding.
No, I can't even drink this water.
See, I can't even taste and smell nothing. I
Really?
don't understand that, no.
Come to my house, I'll run the hot water in the shower once.
I will.
And
I
it's
will.
just, and I'm serious. It's
No, I'm
just like-
serious, I wanna smell that.
If
because-
you're at an indoor swimming pool, that's what it's like. At my place, I don't know if anybody else is like that,
I'm
but.
taking a shower there, it's gonna smell a little. Smell like water. Turn the camera on.
Rewind, stop, rewind a little bit.
And that's all I've got.
Well, we gotta vote on it.
Okay.
Aye.
Right.
Aye. Okay. Okay, Kit,
We think pretty much will cover my stuff, so I
Okay.
got nothing.
Dwayne?
No.
Okay, I have just a couple things. Load restrictions went off on June 2nd. Come off on June 2nd, so. Let's see, what else did I have? You know, at the last meeting, we had talked about purchasing authority for commissioners. We were going to, discuss this again. I guess my proposal, and boy, it's just a proposal, because we should have something. So I would say change orders on projects like, say, a sewer project would be up to the street commissioner, or the water commissioner, water sewer would be up to the water sewer commissioner, street project up to street commissioner. I would say somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500, say $1,500, he would have the authority for a change order of, say, $1,500. And then, like an emergency situation, like the pump going down, if it's like one of the computers, Dwayne would be building and grounds. Don't go to him, we need a computer, what should we do? He'd be able to authorize, an emergency situation. Or like the pump, or whatever at the water plant, see, then it'd be you. And you kind of leave it up to that person's discretion, whether he thinks it needs to go to a special meeting or just approve it. Kind of depends on the emergency, And then everything else can probably wait till the next meeting. I mean, that's my proposal. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think the only thing maybe, I understand, the buildings and all that stuff is maybe that the president of the board would be in on that decision too.
Oh, well, we could, yeah, sure.
Instead of just, one
Okay,
one
sure.
person.
At least make a call.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Make-
That'd be great.
So there's two heads are thinking alike instead of just,
Right.
Good
idea.
I think.
Good idea. Actually, I had that in here, I forgot to read it. Okay.
So do you want a president of the commission or another board member?
I'd say the president.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Can't have three, then it's illegal.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
For both of those, so the total is 1,000 to 1,500 for change orders.
It would be
and
1,500.
emergency situation.
Be 1,500 for change orders. And emergency situation, that's up to them to decide if, it's gonna depend on the emergency, if they feel comfortable at $4,000, you need this pump, what are you gonna do? I mean, you gotta have it.
Mhm.
If they feel comfortable with that, but if they don't, then they call a special meeting. Other than that, like I said, everything else can probably wait, so. Do we want a motion that that'll be our policy, or? I'll make the motion since I,
I'll second it.
so you got it? No, I think the way we want it anyway. Okay. Any other discussion on that? Keith?
Aye.
Aye.
Right.
I think that's all I. Like I said, I'm still looking for a flatbed truck, but that'll be in another thing. I think that's all I have. Anybody, anybody from the audience got anything? No, they're all on. Okay, Joan? Sharon?
No.
Sure. Okay, let's do bills.
Make a motion.
I already looked at them.
I'll make a motion to approve the bills for May. I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Keith?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
See you guys.